Boker Tov, we are in Mishlei Perek Yud Aleph, Pasuk Vav. Tzidkat yesharim tatzilem, the righteousness of those that are straight will save them. Uhavat bogdim yilachedu, but the traitors will be captured by their own destruction. So this is a similar pasuk to the one that we said yesterday, where it said Tzidkat tamim teyasher darko, the righteousness of the person that is simple will straighten his way. Uvrisha'ato yipol rasha, and the rasha will fall because of his own wickedness. He will fall. Here it says Tzidkat yesharim tatzilem, the righteousness of the person that's straight will save him. He's going to be yilachedu, is like you're caught in a net. So we said that the tamim is a person that's simple, that follows Hashem's will. Hashem says this, the Torah says this, I don't ask questions. Tamim tiyem Hashem lokecha, I'm tamim. He says yesharim is the person that always thinks about everything and says, well, I have to understand it, and I have to get, learn it, and that's that. Then I'm going to follow. Then I'm going to understand. So we said that a person that's a yashar, it's very good. You have to use your sechel. You have to ask questions. You have to learn. But sometimes you could have an issue where if I don't understand, I'm not going to do. I don't understand it, and that's why you could get yilached. You could get caught in a web. You could get caught if I don't understand, I'm not going to do it. And then you could get caught in this way. That's yilachedu. But that's why you need tzidkat. You need righteousness. When you do mitzvot and you do righteousness, it will help you, even though you're a very guy that's a sechel guy. You need some tamimut as well to help you with, even though you're a sechel guy. And the person, again, also on the other side, we mentioned yesterday, that's all tamim. Whatever Hashem says I'm going to do, whatever Hashem says I'm going to do, you need your mind as well. You need that, you need sechel, you need to learn, can't just be tamim the whole time. And that's why he says, you will yipol. You're not going to be caught on the reshet. You're going to always be following whatever the rabbis say, whatever the Torah says, but sometimes you will fall because bitmimut, you could still, you don't learn so much this, bitmimut, you could still fall, and that's the understanding of these Pesukim and why it's mentioned yipol by a tamim and yilached by a yashar. The next pasuk here, bemot adam rasha tovad tikva, when the rasha dies, the tikva, the hope, also dies with him. V'tochelet onim avada, and the anticipation of onim here, he says reshit oni is referring to children, and the anticipation of the children avada is also lost. When a rasha is in the height of his wickedness and things are looking good, so he's everything's good, everything's going to continue to be good. It's going to be good for me and good for my children. And we explained in the past as well, tikva is a hope, a hope that's coming soon, whereas tochelet, he says, is a hope that's in the distance. So a person that's a rasha says, no, I'm good now, and I'm going to be good in the future. But the pasuk is telling us that when he gets caught, when he's done, it's going to be bad for him then and bad for his children. Everything that he planned for, if it's going to be in a wicked way, it's all going to crumble. And the last pasuk for today, an unbelievable pasuk, Mishlei Yud Aleph Pasuk Chet, Shlomo Melech says as follows: Tzadik mitzara nechelatz. A tzadik is going to be removed from tzarot. Vayavor rasha tachtav. A rasha is going to come in his place. Meaning a tzadik was due to have some tzarot. Don't worry, he's going to be removed, and a rasha is going to be in his place to get the tzara. What does this mean? So he explains that the word nechelatz is not only that you're saved, but that you're going to be going up to gedula. You're going to be going up to greatness from being saved. For instance, Yetziat Mitzrayim. Not only were we saved, but we got elevated to a very high level of receiving the Torah, becoming Bnei Israel, etc. You could even say after the Holocaust, we were a lot passed, but whatever was saved. But then the next step was we got Eretz Israel, we got unbelievable amount of yeshivot that there's never been. So not only are we saved, but we get elevated. And then what happens to the rasha? Vayavor rasha tachtav is, if you look at all of history, not only do we get saved, and now they go back to the nation that they were. No, they go down. Right? Look at Haman. We got saved. The whole story could have just been, just just write a gzerah that we're not going to kill them anymore. No, then Haman goes down. We go out of Mitzrayim, and Paro and everybody else crumbles. So it's even though there's tzarot, when we get pulled out of that tzarot, Hashem saves us from that tzarot, we get elevated, and the Rasha goes down. It wasn't just a simple thing. Okay, you know what? Leave us alone. Fine, you're done, and whatever. Bezrat Hashem will very, very soon see that we're going to be fully saved from this last tzara that we're in. We're going to be elevated to the highest level of Mashiach and Beit HaMikdash, and all of our enemies are going to crumble. Bezrat Hashem. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen. Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai Omer Ratzah Kadosh Baruch Hu lezakot et Yisrael Ficha Chibra Lehem Torah Mitzvah Sheneimar Adonai Chafetz Man Tzidko Yagdil Torah ve'yadir Kaddish.